What up, this is Rama Screen covering movies, TV, and entertainment, and here's my review of Unicorn Store. Let's rock this. Brie Larson's feature film directorial debut is weird. It's full of glitters and colors, literally. It's basically a fantastical story about the pains of adulting. And we all know how much we hate adulting. Some might say that this is also a movie about the proper way of handling loved ones with mental illness. However, which way you look at it, this is a nice little movie with a spark of hope that we desperately need, though we may be too proud to admit it. Directed by Brie Larson, who also stars in this film as the 20-something dreamer Kit, who's depressed after her dream of becoming an artist gets crushed. Luckily, she has very supportive parents who are more than patient enough to let Kit figure out what her next step will be. After days of contemplating her failures at embracing adulthood, she then takes a temp job in a boring office, and it all becomes tedious until a mysterious salesman, played by Samuel L. Jackson, comes along and offers Kit the gift of her childhood's greatest desire: unicorn. Unicorn Store is the perfect example of the term dramedy, which is what people call the combination of drama and comedy. Another example is Little Miss Sunshine, which is one of my all-time favorites. But back to Unicorn Store. It's not meant to make you laugh out loud, but the story, scripted by Samantha McIntyre, would amuse you. The drama comes in whenever Kit gets frustrated about the requirements that she has to go through in order to get that unicorn. The more that she thinks she fulfills her requirements, the more it reveals something about her own problems that up until that point, she refuses to acknowledge. Brie's first round as a film director is somewhat ambitious, considering the fact that this so-called store is filled to the brim with all kinds of ornaments and chocolate candies. I mean, the warehouse kind of looks like a mini or semi-Willy Wonka factory. Having worked with a lot of prominent filmmakers over the years, Brie clearly has learned a thing or two about being insightful when it comes to structure and progression and tone and what can be considered interesting shots. It's all evident throughout Unicorn Store. We've seen Samuel L. Jackson play eccentric characters before, but none quite like this, where Samuel just looks completely comfortable in his element. And I think it's fantastic that Brie decided to also play the lead character in this movie that she also directed, because her performance as Kit is something that would resonate with a lot of millennials out there today. This is a character-driven story that makes you smile, but it makes you think as well. We've all been there. We know what it's like when the very thing that we want to be, whatever profession or dream career that we want to have, rejects us, or that it doesn't make enough money for us to make a living off it. So then we get reduced again to yet another 9-to-5 routine. So we long for that unicorn, for that escape, where we can believe in something that makes us feel safe instead of having to face reality, let alone conquer it. The only criticism I have about Unicorn Store is that the romantic or the potential relationship aspect between Brie's and Mamadou's characters is significantly underdeveloped, but perhaps that was never the film's objective at all. Brie Larson's feature directorial debut may not be mind-blowing, but it's an impressive start. So that's it. That's my review of Unicorn Store. Share your thoughts in the comment section below, and as always, subscribe to my channel, press that like button, ring that bell so you can get notified whenever I post new videos. Hey, if you like this review and you want me to make more, please contribute monthly to help support this channel at Rama Screen Patreon page. Become my patrons today at patreon.com/ramascreen. Let's rock this.